blackmail,
we're talking about the little people.
Yeah, I'm talking about the little people.
They'll be sentenced to death as well.
No, but not if they help him to expose who asked them to do it.
Charlie, the Powell put forth the lawsuits. What's her role in all this? She's doing the criminal route, right? The military tribunals.
This is massively important when you understand what's happening. Donald Trump has the A team of lawyers, and he's sort of paraded Sidney Powell there so that people realize that she's connected, right? This is all subliminal. Okay. She's there as part of the team. Then suddenly she's put to the side. And then you look at it and go, why? Just remember one thing. This is a game of chess. 5D style.
Yeah.
She's moved to the side, but just remember what I sent you earlier. She's registered as a military lawyer and is the only one who can prosecute for treason at a tribunal. The only one.
So we're going to be looking at people in the deep state in the hundreds and thousands going down. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm talking about mayors, city representatives, right? I mean, everyone that was involved, even at the smallest level, ballot counters. I mean, or a vote, you know, that we're counting the votes. I mean, we're looking at everybody, going to Gitmo?
No. The ones that were counting the ballots at the bottom, they're your little diamonds. Because what they are, Trump's team will say, if you help us out and tell us who told you to do it, we'll let you go free. Otherwise, you're sentenced to death for treason. You can
and we're talking about the little people.
Yeah, I'm talking about the little people.
They'll be sentenced to death as well.
No, but not if they help him to expose who asked them to do it.
Charlie, the avalanche has started. I mean, I'm seeing it already. I think, in my humble opinion, suicides, disappearances, people are going to start rolling over on each other. I mean, this is big.
Jets. And I've got access to all the captains and first officers. Them very nicely to keep me in the loop. If they're moving anything to or from Guantanamo Bay, they're all rather busy at the moment. Really? So I assume they're taking a lot of people down for their summer holidays. They don't seem to be coming back.
Wow!
It seems like it's it seems like a place to holiday for a long time.
And he didn't he just add on to Guantanamo Bay? Didn't he just add on like what billions of dollars of worth of construction to that? I mean, you can Google Earth it and see that it's been added on. Like it's
5 times the size.
That's insane. So he planned for all this.
Oh, totally. This has been planned for years.
Now there's a rumor, and I haven't validated this. Maybe you know that. He's speeding up. He's going to do an executive order to speed up executions for firing squad. Is this true or is this just rumor?
No, this is true. I mean, because of the numbers that are going down there, and they've probably run out of vaccines.
Well, hey, Charlie, I heard something about the vaccines, and I want to see if I can clarify it with you. The vaccines is actually, in his terminology, he speaks code, would be military. And when he stations them around America to start handing out the vaccine, it's actually a vaccine against Antifa and BLM, who are the disease. So the military will already be strategically deployed in certain parts of other cities and states. So when Antifa and BLM attack, when they know that Trump's going to be put in, the military is already in place.
Correct. Absolutely. Wow. Spot on right. They're talking in code. And what's really upsetting the deep state and the cabal is they've talked in code for years. And Donald Trump is playing them at their own game.
Wow.
But there was a lovely statement that I loved the other day, because I've known and you've known this is not between Trump and Biden. This is between God and Satan. And somebody said to me the other day, Satan's already left the building. And he's left all his little workers behind. He's turned his back on them. So he's left them exposed. It went for less than a second.
So
and they've frozen it.
So is this a script that's playing out that Trump already knows he's won, and the clones are just sacrificed?
1,000,000% yes. This is all pantomime for the public. This is to wake people up. And they're trying to wake people up by putting clones out, or computer-generated images, or whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but they're not the real thing, that are so distorted. And I think they're a bit surprised that people aren't aware that they are, because the one of Hillary Clinton was made in China on a Friday night when they were running out of time. It's not a good one.
Yeah.
It's a crap one, as we call it in our world, a wrong one.
So we have to let the thief leave the store.
Yeah, exactly right. So he's having to let them hang themselves. The public on their side, on the other side, wouldn't believe him otherwise. And these people are willing to vaccinate, carry on make you wearing masks, carry on the bullshit lie of COVID-19, carry on the bullshit of 5G and everything. They're quite willing to pump this out. He's letting them do it so he can expose them for what they are. Because all of these governments... Look, we're into Nasara already. He announced it on the 2nd of November. We're already started.
Right.
And he's just exposing them. So when the penny drops, oh, shit, we're now going to need a new leadership. And they're all left out in the cold because their role is over. And if anybody chooses any ex-political candidate to run for them, they need to see a brain surgeon, because these people are corrupt, evil people that we don't want to have anything to do with. Hopefully most of them will be executed for treason anyway, because they've all been involved.
So let's say they're going to be taken out as well, right?
And this is why he's letting them expose themselves, so that they can be taken out. He'll let them hang themselves.
This is shocking. I mean, it's not shocking. I mean, that's hundreds and thousands of people, Charlie, that are going to be going down. I mean, if you can do the math, but it looks like to me that this is going to be, I mean, are they going to do a one fell swoop and come in and take everybody, or is it going to be?
Just remember how you play chess.
Okay. But I mean, are these people going to have to go to court and
they'll have the choice in Guantanamo Bay, a military trial. They'll be shown their indictments and they'll be shown the evidence. They have a right of appeal. So far, nobody has appealed. So far.
So so are these people just clueless? Like the people that Biden's picked for his cabinet, are they just lost?
Christ.
Oh, wow. Okay.
His mother's middle name is Christ. The pathway was predetermined long before he was born.
I can agree with that. And there's going to be a lot of people watching this right now, and they'll say this, and this is what I've gotten already. Dave, this is all written in the Bible. This is the apocalypse. Trump can be the Antichrist. The Satan's supposed to win. This is the apocalypse. And I'm thinking to myself, no. I believe they're following a script, the deep state. They're following this apocalyptic.
Sooner or later, it'll just take their legs out.
Well, Sugar Ray Robinson said, I got to dress them up before I take them out.
That's right.
I got to dress them up. I got to dress them up before I take them out.
Exactly. Exactly. It's happening to people like I've done today. I've been pointing out about Sidney Powell. I've been pointing out about General Flynn. I've been pointing out. I've even gone down to showing the amount of military aircraft in action today between Fort Lauderdale and Guantanamo Bay, and also the amount of private jets that are going backwards and forwards. The amount of just doing. I tell you what, for your people that have got doubt, just go on to Guantanamo Bay flights, arrivals and departures, just for a bit of light entertainment over the weekend, because they'll be busy this weekend. Be good to see who's coming in and going out.
Wow. Because listen, I remember I quoted you to people. I said, Charlie said there's going to be more lockdowns, and sure shit, there's been more. Is that from Trump, or is that the deep state putting these lockdowns? This is deep state, correct?
This is all deep state, but Trump's using them for the best of his own. He doesn't need to do it, so he's waiting for them to do it for him. They're trying to do this, and they've got the police on the streets so that you can't, in our area, you can't cross over borders, even though I do, because I've always got a plan. But they're trying to. Important that anybody that they fine, or anybody that they take any action against, gets in contact with one of our common law courts. And you've got them in America, you've got them in Canada, we've got them in England, or you've got them in Australia. when you find out where the common law courts are and work out the fact that all these fines are completely illegal. They're completely illegal wherever you are in the world.
That's what's incriminating them.
Yep.
So adios, you're going to jail.
Yep. What you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, you're going against the Constitution and you're out of here.
You want to carry on playing that game?
All of them are going to be gone.
Yep. Yeah.
What about Abbott? No, Abbott's a lukewarm type of guy. I think he's deep state. I think Abbott's deep.
Representatives calling for the impeachment of Governor Gretchen Whitmer last week. Michigan County Board supports impeachment of Democrat Governor Whitmer. Now look at the subtitle. GOP Speaker of the House tells party to stand down. What?
Michigan County Board supports impeachment of Democratic Governor Whitmer. A county in northern Michigan threw its support behind a resolution put forward by 3 Republican members of Michigan's House of Representatives calling for the impeachment of Governor Gretchen Whitmer last week. All right, you guys. To support us here, you guys go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. For those of you with tickets, citations, mortgages, foreclosures, utilities, auto loans, student loans, and for those of you with warrants, yes, you guys, this is the common law court. That's what he's talking about. And for those of you having to see an agent doing business as parole officer, as well as those of you in for non-violent offenses, you can email us for the GSA bond templates to set off the matters, and we will share with you the fraudulent conveyance of language laws, the Insurrection Act, Donald Trump's executive order, and all of the good stuff in that, so you know what time of day it is, so that you know what's going on. So you can email us for that. Also for the 1099 OID to get back the finances they claimed you owed, you can email us at themullings@gmail.com. I like to pray. Heavenly Father God, we pray. I want to put a hedge of protection on all that is good globally, that is helping us to get free and understand what's going on globally. I want to put a hedge of protection around the Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines, Donald Trump, and all that is good and all that is not so good, as they are losing their natural minds. All right. Attention office of all international authorities that I speak to on the regular on this channel. The International Criminal World Court, Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines, Donald Trump, Jay Clayton doing business as Securities and Exchange Commissioner, Joseph Otting doing business as the head of the Office of Comptroller of Currency, Louis DeJoy, head for the Postmaster General, the Universal Postal Heads, Federal Trade Commission, Antitrust Department, and Clearinghouse heads, also the FBI heads, Interpol heads, and the Fraud Department heads. I come to you in good faith in one's proper person as a living flesh and blood sentient being, Suri Juris Suri heirs, heir to the world's vast estate. Moabite Queen, Empress, Reubenite Tribe Chief, American Indian, allodial title Moorish American National, Rubus Fred Rose Angel in Latin, holding the highest diplomatic office, AA 222-141 and 449-59344. I command and order you now to go and round up the rest of those governors, those agents doing business as governors who are private agents pretending to be operating in a public capacity as public governance, who have always been since the coup d'etat since 1861, de facto agents, pretender lenders, pretending to be authorities, occupying the lands as European colonists, Nazis, right? Who are dictating to the people, trying to formulate contracts, trying to get the people into contracts with these notices, these offers, to interfere in their private domiciles. See what I'm saying, people? These are private agents, private mercenaries, doing business as whether it's police, governors, what have you. Go and round them up. Leave the good agents doing business as police, sheriffs, and stuff that are honorable, that are honoring the Constitution, right? Round up the rest of them for treason, fraud, and genocide this night so the people can move on, right? Thank you in advance for your speedy response to this matter by Noble Honorable Angelina D. Alfred L. Rubinite, Tribe Chief, American Indian, Alodia Tanamarsh, American National, UCC 1-308, without recourse, all rights reserved. I stand by the Book of Ruth, by my deceased organ harvested husband and myself, Jackson. Well, you guys, a lot of stuff is going down, boy. Can you guys see the air clear? A lot of stuff is happening. All right, guys, remember to subscribe to Noble L II, and you can go to our OG channel, Noble L. To support us here, you guys go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. We do ask for $1 per video. If you want to give more, we greatly appreciate it, as it helps us here. Remember, you guys support those who are supporting you, uplift those who are uplifting you. And yeah, just remember to do you at the end of the day. What? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. It is the law, Matthew 7:12. Have a great day.